So you want to get a good Bluetooth speakerphone? Well, you're in store because today we're going to show you a great premium speakerphone that you can use in the office or at home. Are we rolling an intro? Maestro, roll the intro, por favor. And welcome to another episode of What the Tech. I'm your host, Rolando. I'm the founder of Global Tech Worldwide, and I'm so glad that you joined me today where we talk business trends, and we also review office technology. And before we get to all the action on the Bluetooth speakerphone, I want to bring out a guy that I never leave behind. I never leave him behind because he's so good on this podcast. His name is Dave Kelly.
Rolando, man, we are in it to win it together, man. You know, amigos, right?
That's right. Hombres. Bad. Somebody coined the phrase bad hombres. We're good hombres.
We are good hombres. Hey, I love this product segment. I absolutely love it. You know, we've been in the headset business for so long, and for quite a long time, the only speakerphones that were out there were conference speakerphones. You know, they were an endpoint. It wasn't something that was travel friendly. It stayed in a designated room. But
That's
today,
right.
Man, a lot of the big brands, they have them. This is by far one of my favorites. I love the new Poly Sync family, the 20,
right.
the 40 that we're going to be showing today, and the 60. But man, it's being hands-free. That's a great thing. Wearing a headset, some people don't like it.
And not only some people don't like it, but, you know, some people are not on the phone long enough sometimes, or they're not having those kind of private conversations that you normally want to have when you're wearing a headset, right? So that people don't hear everything. In the case of those folks, there's a solution for that, and that's a speakerphone. That way you don't have to put anything on your hair. Sometimes I don't want to wear anything. Like, I'm not wearing anything on my hair. I've got these nice little snug earbuds that go in so I can hear you and the producer. And, you know, maybe you have a nice dude like myself, right? You don't want to mess that up with some headsets, man. Have that really strange band around your head, right? It messes it up, messes up the hair. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, for those fortunate to have hair and take time to care what they look like, it, you know, all joking aside, a headset is going to mess up your do. This is definitely a nice alternative. You can still be hands-free, sound phenomenal, hear people phenomenal, get your business done, pack it up, and be on your way. Awesome device. So what do you have right now? We're looking at the Poly Sync 40.
That's right, Dave. We've got some B-roll on it. We've done extensive reviews on some of these speakerphones. So for those that are watching us right now, we've got the Sync 40. I'm thinking of B-roll. I've got the Sync 40 on the screen right now, and in the box you get this nice, cool microfiber cloth that's included when you get that from Global Tech, so you can clean the device, or maybe your glasses or your computer screen or some other device that you happen to be using with. Dave, it's a real simple device. It's a quick plug and play. I want to point out that it's got all the materials you need in the box. You may want to also use the Poly Lens app with this on your computer so that you can get the latest and freshest updates so that you don't have any bugs or problems with any apps that you're going to use it with.
Man, that's a good size device. So within the Sync family, you have a good, better, best. This is the better, right in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And I can tell, you know, it's certainly a little bit larger than the 20. So I think you'd probably be able to put this in a nice huddle space. How many people do they recommend?
Usually huddle spaces are going to have between 4 and 8 people. Usually that's about the right range. You know, medium size, small or medium sized room. I've used this one. I've got it on my desk. We're going to show it to the folks. You get really good audio. It fills up a room, whether it's a small room or a medium-sized room, very well. We've got it right here on the tabletop. As you see, you get the microfiber cloth. Just want to remind you of that. And just to compare, here's the 40 on the top. And let me adjust the camera here. And here is the 20. The 20, I've used the 20, love the 20. I'm more of an audio person, Dave. I really love the 40. You get more bass in here. And let me just flip the back so you could see why that is. you get a little bit bigger speaker on the 40, which is up top, and on the 20. The 20 is very portable. It fits right in your palm. It looks kind of like a smartphone. It has almost that same profile, almost the same size of a big Galaxy Note or probably the iPhone 13. It's got that nice, let me bring it up a little closer. Let me move my microphone a little bit so I can give you a little bit more. There we go. You got some buttons on the 20, which we also have for sale. The rocket button. If you get the Teams version, you're going to have an additional Teams button right in here, and that allows you to do some advanced features when you're using Microsoft Teams. So again, if you're a Microsoft Teams user, you'll really want to get the Teams version. Otherwise, for everybody else, Zoom users, Google Meet, the UC version, which stands for Unified Communications, will be just fine. So you get your minus and your plus. You've got your mute. You can take calls right from the speakerphone, Dave, so you don't even have to reach for the phone either. It's push a button, answers your call. And I love this rocket button, not just because it looks like our logo, Dave, but it also allows you to perform some functions that you can program right into this speakerphone. You can go ahead and launch or stop media, which is what I like using it for. If I'm watching YouTube and I want to stop, I just push that button right there. It stops my YouTube dead cold, and when I come right back, boom, it resumes play. Another cool thing that you get on both the 20 and the 40, this is super cool. You get the ability to power up your phone. So if you're running down on juice,
very cool.
You just go ahead, plug it right in here, and it powers your phone. And it could do that because, Dave, you could get an all-day usage on the 20 as well as the 40. They're both meant to be portable. They're both rechargeable. The 40 is just going to give you a bigger profile, and we're going to go to the 40 here in a second again. Another thing to point out here is you get a dedicated power button. I like the tactile feel of having a dedicated power button, Dave. It makes it so much easier. There's no guesswork. You just push it, power on. The other thing, a dedicated Bluetooth button. No guesswork there either. You push that button down, and it starts pairing. Simple. That's what I like. Simple and effective. And it does the job.
So they're doing some things there that are more familiar with people. You know, the tactile buttons, that's a pretty big deal.
That's right.
I was walking a customer through something that had the like the touch sensitive buttons on top.
Oh, yeah. And we sell those.
Yeah.
We sell those.
And they're great products, but you know what? We're kind of tech savvy. This individual they couldn't grasp it. They couldn't grasp it. So I sent them to a video that we made, and they came back and they said, okay, makes sense now. But yeah, I definitely like that. And
you remind me of something, Dave. Before you jump to another thought, you mentioned about easy to use. We had on one of our podcasts a while back ago, the folks from the construction company who basically said that was the selling feature on these polysync devices, these speakerphones, was that they put these out with folks that are in the field, never used this device before, and with the guys who didn't like toys, basically these type of tech toys, and they became converts after using the Sync series of speakerphones.
Yeah, you know, it was they were the folks that were using them were like architects building big projects for cities and bridges and things like that. This type of technology is not in their wheelhouse, and they fell in love with the poly. I think they bought some 20s and some 40s. And when the 40s became available, one of the features that they really liked about that one, so the 40 can do something very special that the 20 cannot do, and that's the virtual daisy chaining. So you can actually put two of those together. You know, Rolando, you mentioned that, you know, for a room of maybe up to 8 to 10 people.
There you go. There's our guy.
There he is. But putting Max Cuny.
Yes.
Did I have that right?
Curtis from Max Cuny.
Yes. But putting the two of those together was a really big deal, because now you can put it in a room of 20 people.
And he came on and said that was the thing with his architects, the ease of use. And he was, at the time, we didn't have the 40 available, but he was really looking forward to having the 40 because of the fact that you could daisy chain two devices. And on the 40, let me point out, I'll bring it up on the close-up cam. You have the pairing button. This is the daisy chain button, which is right here. So it will look for that other Sync 40 to pair to. Just push that button here. Let me see if I can activate it here. I've got it. I've got it hooked up to the PC, so it won't allow me until I do that. But what you've got here is the same thing. You've got the ability to, so you can hear those. You can see how I lower it, and the bar goes down, so you can see and hear right on the front as you're increasing. And if we want to go into Bluetooth mode, this would start flashing blue. See, it's telling me PC connected.
Battery high.
Yes, I've had this is because that's what I have on my desk, Dave. That's what I used. I use this Sync 40. I love it. It does a great job of pumping out audio. I would love to do that now, but I think we'll get some feedback if I go ahead and crank out some audio while we're on our stream.
Hey, one of the things I noticed when that thing was when the Sync 40 was flipped upside down, there's some padding on each corner of the base there to kind of keep it from moving around and creating any noise.
That's right. Yeah. So on the 40, hold on a second. Let me zoom in the camera a little bit. There we go. So you get these pads that are on the bottom or on the corners, so it doesn't slide around on your table or on your conference table. As you can see there.
Perfect.
And I'm just going to put it down, and it gives us some resistance. So it does move, but it's not just going to slide off very easily. And it does. I love this mute capability because you'll know exactly when you're muted because it turns red across the front and on the back here.
That was one of our pro tips with a recent show. With headsets and speakerphones, understand how to quickly grab or quickly activate that mute. Actually, Ori, why don't we throw a pro tip up? I think what do they say? The cart before the horse.
There you go.
Woo! All
Pro
right.
tip numero dos of the day.
So listen, it goes without saying, avoid embarrassment. For your headsets, for your speakerphones, understand how to quickly throw them on mute. You'll save yourself from the inner conversations that other people have, and they're like, "Hey, did you hear Dave yelling at his dog, child, parent?
Yes.
Who knows?" Definitely always know where that mute is.
That is.
I love how that gives you the feedback. So it goes from green to red. So red, that means yell away.
Yeah, right here, and then right there, red.
Nice.
Very simple, very easy to know, very intuitive. Polly, you did a great job making this very intuitive. I know we talked to Sam Kennedy about this because I love the look and feel. We certainly could trot out all the different devices that we sell, but on the speakerphone. But the fact that you get this really nice kind of denim, kind of more organic, just the feel of it feels like you're like a pair of nice blue jeans. And it does have a really nice look to it rather than just the all black. And we sell a lot of speakerphones that are all black and they look nice and shiny. But this one is definitely going to stand out. If you've got a very nice conference room or you've spent a lot of money on furniture, this will sit really nice in that office and it'll look really great. The other thing, Dave, you could just take this with you. These are meant to wrap around. You just wrap the cable, you wrap it around, and you take it with you. Something that's also important to point out on this, you can't see it on this, is right now I've got it. You know what? Give me a second. I'm going to unplug it from my end.
So the cable management system is nice. You know, it just kind of wraps around itself. You could easily throw that in a laptop bag and jump on an airplane.
So on the 40, you get the USB-A and C combo.
Nice.
So now, whether you've got a laptop or a computer that uses C or A, you don't have to worry about buying a different version. I give major props to Poly for this because they are going against the grain with some other manufacturers that make you buy a C or an A. They're like, what the heck? It's what the tech, Dave. This is 2021 right now. might as well just include that adapter so that you could use it with a C or A. Very simple,
cool.
does the job. No need to worry about, well, this guy or that gal or in this office or in that office they have C versus no. So if you're ordering stuff for a group of people, Dave, it doesn't matter what type of computer they have now, whether they have C, A, or Bluetooth, because you get the ability to use all three here, C, A, or Bluetooth. You're all set. No need to worry. So kudos to Poly for thinking outside the box and putting this adapter in the box.
You know, no reason to have a delay of game because you don't have a USB C to A adapter laying around. It's all
exactly
included.
Throw the red flag at that. Not even yellow. Should be red for those manufacturers that are not providing those essential accessories inside the box.
So something else with this. So it is a travel-friendly product if you had to move around, even if you're just moving from huddle space to huddle space. Is there a place on the back that houses the Bluetooth USB dongle?
Yes. So on the back, you've got. Let me just wrap this cable for you. So if you've got the USB, I'm trying to look for it because I've got a few other. Let me see. Yes. All right. Let's bring that into focus first. There we go. Let me spin it around so it says pop. Okay. So you've got a compartment here on the side, Dave. This compartment here, you can put the adapters, and it will house it there. Let me free up my other hand to show you. All right. So you could slide that right in there. You see it kind of tucks away. Obviously, I can wrap it around, but it tucks away in there.
Right. Yep.
And I am looking for my Plantronics dongle, and I don't have. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I've got an extra one over here. Just have to borrow it from one of the other boxes.
Throwing curveballs.
Yes, indeed, but that's okay. I'm ready for your curveball. I see your curveball, and right there, you can see your USB dongle could slide right in there too.
Perfect.
So you could take it with you. All right. But it's a great little tool. I like it. For those people that don't want something this size, you just go with the 20. The 20 will work for most folks, but if you've got a little bit larger space or a huddle space, 40 will sound excellent in any home office or in any medium or small sized conference room.
Yeah. And if you're hosting a party for New Year's Eve, you have two of them.
Yeah.
One in this corner, one in that corner.
Oh yeah, that's the beauty there. If you're doing that, or again, or you've got a bigger conference room, it's easy. You don't have to actually crowd around. You know, the old days you had to be around that microphone that was on the table. Right. You don't have to do that anymore. Those days are gone with the fact that you can daisy chain the 40.
Hunched over an inch away from the speaker.
Yeah, no more. Those days are over with this guy. All right, so that's the 40. We wanted to do. Are we going to do that? We're going to do a splash test. All right, so let me throw it to you, Dave. I'm going to go get some water, and we'll do a splash test right here.
All right. So while you go do that, I'm going to talk to the audience, and I'm going to put in some sort of a scenario. So our folks with Max CUNY, these are architects. They are outside. Very often they're outside. And if you can picture this, picture the Ford F-150 Lightning, Ford's new electric pickup truck, which is going to be a huge hit. A couple of folks that are standing around outside. They're wearing hard hats, and they're communicating with their client that is also in charge of working with them on the project. They're outdoors. They're outdoors. They can't control the environment. Yes, it could be coffee that would spill or whatever it might be. It could just be a light rain. Shoot, maybe snow. I know a lot of us are going to be thinking about that pretty soon. But regardless, they're outside in the environment with elements they can't control. These are expensive commercial devices. You don't want a little bit of water ruining your new UC speakerphone. So with the waterproofing here, and we'll show you the water test here, it will stand up to Mother Nature. So we will simulate Mother Nature. Rolando, I don't know if you have what are you putting this in? You putting this in just a cup? You're going to do the whole pitcher test? he has a big pitcher that we had done this with. It was probably the iced tea pitcher, the sun tea that Rolando is probably used to making over there. Gallon of water. I don't think Mother Nature's going to put a gallon of water on this, but it's kind of an extreme test that we're doing. So Rolando is setting up. He's filling up that jug. I assume he's bringing this outside because he's not going to throw the water on the ground. And I don't know what kind of camera we're going to have. So that's going to be pretty interesting. We'll probably throw it up on the table. Put some water on it. You know what? We've had fun with tests like this. We've taken some headsets and splashed them around in water and used them. You know, we've done our blender test, the dog, the child test. But this test always makes me laugh. Part of the reason is we play music through the speakerphone. We'll do the test and we'll play music again. It's music that we're allowed to play, so we don't have to pay a royalty to play it. So when Rolando was dancing to free music, it's the funniest thing because nobody likes the free music. The free music is always quite boring. So that's also a testament to Rolando, where he can boogie to a song that is horrible, absolutely horrible. One of the things that's pretty great about these next gen products is the fact that lithium batteries, that technology has been changing. You know, think about the electric cars. Think about what Tesla does with their batteries. So the battery technology is getting bigger. Sorry, I shouldn't say bigger. It's evolving, so they can do more with less. Think about that when it comes to wireless headsets and speakerphones. You know, these are not the old school NiCad batteries of yesterday, where if you didn't completely discharge it, you'd ruin the life of it. These are lithium ion. They're becoming smaller, more powerful. Obviously, with size, they can become a little, you'd save on some weight. But the power of this product being able to also charge a secondary device, your cell phone, a tablet, whatever it might be, you know, that's probably something that we'll end up seeing in some next-gen products from other manufacturers. But as of right now, Pauly, you guys did it. You've kind of set the standard there. And again, I'm sure other people will follow. Sometimes we live in a world of me too. So right now it's going to be Pauly first in line, and we'll see what the other folks do. But we have Rolando back with us. Rolando, what is that?
All right. So I've got the Sync 40 in.
How appropriately named this test.
Yep, in the sink. I've got a little thing to keep the water from running all over the place, but we're going to pour water right on this device. It's got a waterproofing. It's got an IP rating. Is it 54 or 57, Dave?
I don't know.
54. I think I'm gonna go out on a limb. It's 54. All right. And so what that means is that if you're, and you probably explained to our folks what it does and why that's valuable. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what happens when you do this. Okay. Go for it. You want to?
No, can you play music through the speakerphone?
Oh, you want me to play music while I'm pouring it, or you want me to pour and then? All right. All right. So let's pour first, and then we'll play some music afterwards. Okay. Well, the lady's still telling me. Look at that. Ooh, look at that stuff. That is real water, Dave.
It better only be water.
Look at that. There.
Here's the scotch you sent me, Dave, for Christmas.
Oh, my. Look at that. It's still... And just so you can see, it's beating.
Kind of beating off there.
Yeah.
No phone is connected.
All right. She's still talking. All right. And now the ultimate test. We're just going to plug it in. What I'm going to just do here is unwrap. Let me just dry off the connectors. All right, I've done that.
Water and electricity, always a great combo.
Yep. So right now it's connected to the computer. Whoa. All right. Let me remove the water.
And that was not a light splash.
No. We waterboarded this guy. All right. All right. So just a second here while I. All right. Oops. Let's try that in. Whoa, there we go. All right. So we've got that here. Now, let's pick out. Hold on a second while I pick
All right,
out
you got to
some.
be careful. You got to be careful with what you play for music.
Yeah, no, all this, it's got to be royalty free. So just give me a second while I pick out. Let me go somewhere where we won't get in trouble with what we play online. Okay. All these restrictions, you know. I'm trying to play it straight so that royalty free. There we go. A particular genre that you like, Dave?
Just something you can dance to.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Something you can dance to.
Yeah. Well, no, that's not going to work. They want me to do some shenanigans on that. So let me try that one more time. Dusty Faded Spaceship. If you're still on. Now, what's going on with Dusty Faded Spaceship? Is the big shout out? Oh, this device, this is the PolySync 40, the one that we're getting ready to do an audio test with after going ahead and splashing it down with water. I'm going to play it down. Okay, so let me see if I can send the audio through the speakers right now. Got the audio selected. Here we go.
There you go.
We can see it on camera,
There it is. Wow, it sounds phenomenal. I thought I was going to get you to dance on that, Rolando.
All right. So that was the audio coming through. Let me see. Let me try something else. Put this mic right here. I didn't realize I could do this.
Certainly still working.
Working like a charm, Dave.
Wow, you really gave that a bath.
It took and it's still working. So for those folks that are, let me switch my audio so I can actually hear you better. You're outdoors, right, Dave? You want that. You're on the beach. You want that. You are construction. You want that. You're somebody that has to go just outside the office. You know, maybe you're a professional driver. Anybody that has to, you want to go to the park, Dave. How many people, I go to the park, I go on trails, I just throw it in my bag, and you're having fun. There's products out there that may do this, but if you got to use it with other apps, this is the difference maker. And if you are out in the middle of nowhere, guess what, Dave? You've got extra juice to spare so you can charge up your smartphone. Because what's the point of having music if your smartphone dies on you? You're out on the trail or you're out the beach or something, right? No more music. And this is going to outlast your smartphone. You've got way more charge time here than your smartphone. So it's like having not only extra power with you when you go, but also having something that is going to allow you to play it all day long and not gonna stop the party in case some rain starts coming down from the sky.
Man, it's just an awesome next gen speaker that has all of the features, just everything in there. That it's pretty substantial. Does that come with that comes with a carrying case, I would assume?
Hello, you got me, Dave.
It may not.
I don't think one does. The 20 comes with a lanyard. This one doesn't come with a lanyard. It comes with a Kensington security lock. So if you want to lock it down on your computer, you want to lock it down on your conference room, that's kind of the trade-off. On the 20, let me pull the 20 here. So on the 20, you have this this little hole here, which is made. I'm going to zoom in a little bit better. There we go. It's made to be worn with a lanyard. You see that little divot in here? You just sneak it right in there. So if you're on the go, you take it with you, you put it around your wrist, you're good. So they made these devices so you can take it with you on the go. That's what they're designed for. That's why you have the waterproofing on it. That's why you have the extra charging capability. So outdoors, people, you gotta love this. This has got to be something in your backpack, in your toolkit if you're a professional and you work outdoors or you for a living, or you want to have something that's not going to break in case it's a little bit of rain, because most devices will not keep working after what we did to it.
I wouldn't even test it on any of. Sorry, I wouldn't test that water thing on some of the other products, that we have. If they're not rated for it, I wouldn't test it. But yeah, it's just kind of a cool feature. You know what? Is it the most important feature of it? It could be. It's insurance that maybe you'll never use, but it's insurance nonetheless. It's an expensive device, commercial device, so it's a nice way to protect it in case something should happen.
And Dusty, I think he was watching us. He was. We're gonna give him another shout out for watching us today. And Dave, that brings up a good point. So Dusty Faded Spaceship, I should say. Thanks for watching. He liked that demo. I know that some of those folks that are watching are also going to like that. And that reminds me, if you're watching us today and you like what you're seeing, don't forget to follow. Bump the like button so that this video content can come to more people who want to see this type of material. And I'm sure there are many, many more folks that want to, but bumping that like button lets us know that we're on the right track. And if you want to show us some love, that's the right way to do it. Like button, follow, whatever platform you're on, because right now we're coming through you over multiple platforms. Go ahead and do that.
Excellent. Yeah, so Dusty, thank you. Rolando, I'm glad you liked that demo.
Oh, okay. Dusty, she. All right, I've been corrected. So she. Thank you for letting us know that and watching with us today. Excellent. Dave, you were going to say something?
No, listen, I want to talk about some other pro tips. We have some pro tips for some must-have accessories.
Okay, go for it.
Woo! Someone's got to do the Ric Flair yell at the end of that one.
Woo! Número 3.
You started that one. All right, hey, listen. Must-have accessories. Must-have accessories. What's our two favorite accessories? Our Global Tech Worldwide 2-in-1 charger. Rolando, you have one of those over there?
I sure do. Give me a second. I'll pull it out.
Love this particular charger. 2-in-1 charger. It's a wall charger or a car charger, and it has dual USB ports on there, and what looks very similar to the rocket button on the Poly device.
I know. And we came out with this logo before they did, so I don't know. They didn't ask us. Maybe we should. They should be paying a royalty here for that, right? Well, here you go. This is what it looks like. This is a one-of-a-kind type of charger that will allow you to use it at home, whether you're at in the office or on the road. So if you need to charge two devices, you've got that capability. You've got the USB charging. Let me get that in focus for you. There we go.
There it is.
So you've got two USB ports here to charge two devices. You've got the car charging or vehicle charging capability, so you can take it out on the road with you. And you've got the home charging It just flips out, flips back in. So it's out of the way. You can just take it with you. I've got this in the car, Dave, and I love it because that way we're not fighting over the USB charging ports when we're in the car. If you got kids, or you know how that can go. You know, everybody in the car for a road trip, and everybody wants to charge their device.
You know, one of the things that this also does, that the speakerphone also does, it gives you that feedback. When this thing is juiced up, the USB ports turn blue. So there's no guesswork. Like, is something broken in my wall charger? Is something broken on my car charger? If it's blue, it's juiced.
I had that happen the other day where in my car the fuse blew on the in the lighter.
Yep.
And I did not know if the problem was something else. So I plugged this bad boy in, and it wasn't turning blue. So I knew right away there was something wrong with the car itself. So it lets you know it's working because it turns blue. It's getting juice. If it's not turning blue, something wrong with the power or something wrong with your car lighter.
You know what it's a great accessory. And you know what? A lot of the manufacturers today, they're not giving you the power bricks at all because they assume that, hey, everybody has power bricks. You know, everybody has 1,000 of them. So this one, it's unlike the other ones that you have. It's dual purpose, and it's just great. Just a really solid charger.
And you know what, Dave? Another thing, not just not giving you the power bricks, but because they're not giving you the power bricks, the charging a lot of times you're done on your own USB port. And if you've got, a MacBook like I do, you only have 2 ports for USB, and those are basically used for other things. And with a accessory like this, Dave, you don't have to worry about it. You want to charge it up, just plug that in. You don't have to worry about covering up a USB port.
Yep. So that's one of the great accessories that you can get exclusively here at Global Tech Worldwide. But hey, the other awesome accessory, I really love this. I was actually going to tell you we should give some of these away, but hey, that's something that we may want to throw out. Hey, somebody want to throw a comment?
Tomorrow. We could do it for a Tech Tuesday.
Somebody hit us up on our Facebook or leave a comment here, LinkedIn. You want to try out a blue beacon? Let Rolando know. He'll send you one.
Let us know. Yeah, we'll do it today. Well, you know what? We'll open it up for today and tomorrow. I was thinking that we'd do that tomorrow, but if you want, hit me up on LinkedIn. You can go to our Global Tech page or Rolando Rosas, and you hit me up for today and tomorrow only. We will get a Blue Beacon Bluetooth extender out to you.
The range extender.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
We'd love to get more of these in your hands so that you can get the real wireless range, the real wireless experience that you're looking for out there.
That's right. And Dave, and I've heard this from other businesses that are mainly in the conference room business, right? You're talking to folks that have conference rooms. One of the issues in the conference room is range. And sometimes that computer that's connected to the speakerphone is not right next to it. They may have it out on the corner or somewhere else on the table where the audio is connected to that computer, and it may cause a problem if you don't have a strong enough signal to go from that computer that may be sitting in the corner, or it may be in a classroom somewhere, going through a lot of people's bodies. Bluetooth signal is notoriously weak, and the Blue Beacon will help you get a much better signal, especially if you're in a classroom environment or in a conference room where you have a lot of other objects in there getting in the way.
Yep, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
All right. Well, let's see. Dave, was there anything else that we missed on these 2 devices? Did we have something else that we wanted to throw in, Ori?
No, I think we're good with the videos on this demo.
All right. Did we have any of the videos from Polly that we wanted to roll on this, or did we have any? All right, let's go ahead and roll that. You got it? We're going to show you some of the nuts and bolts here behind the 40. As you can see, a lot of the stuff that's built in, the 3 microphones that are in there. Oh, thanks for giving us a nice little stop there. Touch sensitive controls, your programmable rocket button. Again, you want to use the Poly Lens app with this so that you can program that button. It's got so much you can do. Highly recommended. That's the Poly Lens app for your PC so that you can program that. And Dave, we've got several videos on programming that button as well on our YouTube channel, so you can take a look at there as well. All right, keep rolling it, Ori. We've got a status bar so that you know exactly. You got that 20 hours, Dave, 20 hours, 20 of battery time on this guy. That's why you've got the ability to charge your phone. This is going to outlast, I don't know of any smartphone that goes 20 hours.
Certainly not mine.
So you've got an extra juice here for that. You've got a very big speaker relative to its size, so you're going to get some bass out of this. As we showed earlier, after dousing this thing with water, you still get very good, clear audio. It's going to fill up a room. You pair it with two devices, Dave, like you said, which is something you can do on the 40. You fill up a pretty good sized conference room with the audio, and it will pick up the speakers around the conference room or classroom.
Yeah, that's nice. You know, it's expandable, so you can keep it for the smaller huddle rooms. But if you have that team meeting or that company-wide meeting where you all get together within that one room, now you can have both of them, and you're off to the races.
All right. And or we're going to end screens. All right. So we've got some other videos that Dave and I want to tell you about. We're right in here in those videos where we talk about the 5200 Voyager, comparing that bad boy to the M300 Blue Parrot, as well as fast support, how to do it. We've put our 20 years of research and knowledge for you, so you don't have to wait around getting hung up on support. So check those two videos out.